going to talk about blues guitar today. We're going to get down to an awesome exercise. I love using this, especially for my Rambler students where their solos kind of have no direction. It's a great exercise. All we're going to do is play for a measure, rest for a measure. Play for a measure, rest for a measure. And we're still going to try to build up some motif, so there will be repetition if you can really stick to the repetition. Also, we want to be hitting our tension notes and then resolving to our root notes, all right? If you guys can remember which notes are your root notes, and then the notes on either side of those root notes are your tension notes. So I have root note, all right, so that is my next note. That'll be a tension note. My root note here, so the note before is a tension note. The note after in the pentatonic is a tension note. Here or here, because sometimes we jump up to second position. The note before, the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and the 8th fret on the 1st string will be our tension note. So let's just jump right into it. End on a tension, and then rest for a measure. And then resolve it. No resolution note. Same. You let that tension note sit for that measure, really builds up a little bit more, and then I usually hit my 9 there. Kind of get a little loose when it does a turnaround into the 5. So then again. And then I usually hit this note. For my 5 chord, I love using that. Like I said, gets a little loose on that turnaround. All right, so that is a very, very simple exercise. I just wanted to do some application for you guys. But a really great exercise. It helps to build up your ability to handle space. I know that sounds crazy, but doing a measure on and a measure off, you're gonna start getting almost anxious and you're gonna wanna start filling it in. The reason that we kind of get those run-on solos is we're not, we don't have direction, and we're not using construction. We're just kind of using chaos, and it just starts drifting and drifting and drifting. And as it drifts more and more, the less construction that we're using, the more chaotic it sounds, and we start trying to add more to it rather than realizing what we need to do is step away, get some space in there, and also get some note choice. So ending with those tension notes again, guys, my home bass notes are 5th fret if I'm in A, 7th fret of the 4th string, then 5th fret of the 1st string, but also the 10th fret of the 2nd string. And then anything on either side of those is gonna build tension. So if that's my root note, the next note in the pentatonic, then if I'm here, the note before or the note after. And then if I'm here or here, my 8th fret on the 2nd string and my 8th fret on the 1st string, those are gonna build tension. You play a lick, end it with a tension note, and then leave the measure open, and then play the next measure and resolve it with the home bass note, and then leave space. And then of course on the turnaround, it always gets a little interesting. What I love doing is hitting this, the 7th fret. So if I'm in my pentatonic, my 7th fret, my bottom string, because that is a note that's in that 5 chord that is not in the pentatonic, so it breaks the chord and it sounds really awesome on that 5. And then you can get a little loose on that turnaround. I want you guys to try it. I want you guys to let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.